Hey guys, we are live and oops, let me change my microphone here uh just to make sure. All right. Okay, all right, cool. So we are live. I'm actually using this headset instead of my Razer Siren. And welcome to our review of Ant-Man trailer number one. Well, the first one was a teaser trailer, so this is an actual trailer to the movie itself. So anyway, the Ant-Man, I didn't review the first teaser trailer and didn't need to because I was kind of bummed out about that one. So it was actually cool to see that this one actually got my excitement for the movie, because this is one of those movies from Marvel. I was like, I'm not too sure. Maybe it might be, off. It might be the off movie, in terms of box office and performance, but. You know, it's still is a solid trailer. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share my screen and I am actually going to walk through a couple of slides from the trailer. We'll talk about it in full detail. So let's go ahead and do that. Start sharing screen. Here we go. So, all right. So the trailer starts off with someone talking about imagining a soldier who is, miniature or, very small and what he could do. And then, you show Ant-Man here landing on the floor. And I really like the decals of the suit and how they've actually gotten it to actually look pretty cool and pretty tight. And then we see basically the new head of Pym Industries, who is also the bad guy. That is one thing about the trailer I didn't like, is that pretty much you kind of know who the bad guy is off the bat. It's this dude right here. I can't remember his name, but he is the bad guy. He's been in a lot of stuff. He's a pretty good actor. And then we move on and we now hear Hank Pym's voice, aka and he talks about how some people with that kind of power could be giving everyone that kind of power could be very destructive. And you see him right here. This of course is Hank Pym, and he's talking to Evangeline here, and he's going, we need to basically rectify that. So she's like, how can we actually stop this? I'm paraphrasing. He says, I know a guy. And then, his name is Scott. Basically, this is actually Ant-Man. So if you don't know it, Ant-Man is not Hank Pym, is actually Scott. I forgot his last name character. So whoever can help me out on that with the last name of Ant-Man's character in the movie, that would be grateful. But yeah, that is actually Ant-Man. And let's go ahead and go back to this right here. So he's in prison, and you can see he's in the fight scene. He gets punched and he starts talking. You hear his own monologue. He says he's never going to actually rob or steal again, because Hank Pym is telling him, hey, you know what, this is your chance to be a hero and do something right. And they kind of show him robbing, trying to jump into a house to perform a burglary, and he's got cat-like reflexes, and he looks like he's pretty good at what he does. And then they show us a stack of cash, which is neatly stacked in column rows, which is very nice. And then here, this is actually a slightly funny scene, and he goes, Scott goes, so what do you want me to do? He says, well, and Hank Pym goes, well, I want you to um, go into a house, break in, and steal some stuff. And he goes, oh. So that was a kind of funny scene. Delivery was pretty cool. And then, you hear Evangeline's voice talking about how, the suit will give him a lot of power and control. He's kind of gazing at it in the bathroom here. That's the Ant-Man helmet. And then he's looking at a coin with a couple of ants, and they pick it up and spin it around, and he kind of marvels. And she keeps talking about how, when he becomes small, he becomes superhuman, and these are his friends, ants. He sees a baby ant, and then he sees a bigger ant, and then you see him running with the ants. I will say the special effects look pretty cool here in these scenes. And then she also talks about how he becomes superhuman. He's small, he gets bigger, and then he starts running, and then he jumps, and then he becomes smaller. So there's a scene in between where he jumps in through a hole through the window. She says that you're powerful as a bullet. And then he picks up some guy, throws him off, and then he shrinks again, climbs on top of the gun, and runs up, and then pretty much just decks this guy here who's actually was trying to shoot him with a gun. So he's really super strong. Basically, the whole idea of Ant-Man is that all that strength from the big guy is condensed into this tiny little package. And then she says, well, since you're going to be super strong with the suit, you have to learn how to fight and learn how to throw a punch. So this is like the first scene you see both of them together here. Basically, this is Ant-Man and Wasp, if you want to look at it that way. And then he says, throw me a punch here, and she knocks him right in the face. And like she says, that's how you throw a punch. And then you see him diving through a hole somewhere. And then you see some yellow fluid coming down, and then you hear the bad guy's voice, and he goes, you guys were trying to hide something from me, and it's now the suit from me, and now it's going to turn to your face and watch all your family and friends die. And she's hugging Hank Pym, crying here in the scene, and then you see the bad guy's yellow jacket. So like I said, you already know he's the bad guy already, so you kind of know where the story goes, which is the thing that kind of annoyed me with this trailer here. And he suits up his yellow jacket. He's facing Ant-Man there. He's much bigger, and he starts firing out some beams. So Yellow Jacket can fire some beams out from his from the kind of like claws that he has. And then you move there's some explosion, and Ant-Man is hanging off a helicopter. And then this is a scene here, which is pretty cool because you can see Ant-Man smaller, Yellow Jacket's much bigger, and he's about to throw a punch. And then as he throws the punch, he basically changes size and becomes smaller and dives right, just like that, which is pretty cool effects. He dives to try and punch Ant-Man, and they're battling in the air, and you can see them standing next to each other again. Yellow Jacket with right about to fire his beams again, and basically you can see Ant-Man here. He's basically getting all the ants together, going to battle these. And Yellow Jacket is saying, I'm powerful, I'm stronger than you, but but you're nothing. And I believe at this point, no, he says, I am Ant-Man. And basically, you see, this is outdoors. Yellow Jacket looks at him, and he says, yeah, I'm Ant-Man. I didn't pick the name, but whatever. So it's kind of cool. It was interesting. It was fun. This is more phaser blast. This is like the tail end of the trailer. And he fires some blast, and he flips, and he lands on this little thing. Looks like a train set. And then you find out that it's actually Thomas the Train. And Thomas the Train is coming right at this was actually a funny scene, right at Yellow Jacket. And he's kind of like, getting prepared to get hit really hard. And you can see him kind of wince back. And I don't think I do have it here. And the train set just basically just crumbles, or falls off the track, because he is of course stronger than the train set. And then Ant-Man picks up the train set, and then he tosses it at Yellow Jacket, and that is pretty much it. So that's that. Was the that's the Ant-Man trailer. My perspective, I liked it. It was fun. It was entertaining. It got me more excited for the movie. I was kind of bummed out that they showed a lot of the bad guy, and they pretty much told me the whole story of what this movie will be like from beginning to end. So that was the kind of thing that kind of bummed me out there. I wish they didn't actually do that for the movie, but it's one of those things that I was like, you know. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, Ant-Man is Hank Pym is Michael Douglas. I apologize, and Paul Rudd is Scott Lang. So yeah, it was good. I mean, it was a good trailer. So I want to get your thoughts, guys. What do you guys think of the Ant-Man trailer? Anything specific? Did you like it? Did you hate it? All that kind of stuff. Is this something that is going to get you to definitely see that movie, or do you think that you're like, it's okay, I might catch it later? But give me your thoughts on that. I will say that the vibe of the trailer gave me that kind of like Iron Man 1-2 vibe, which is nice, but also there's some things I just didn't like with this movie sets, which means it still will be a good movie, but probably not great. Quick question here from IGH. He says, this is not pertaining to the trailer, but he says, Olivia Munn casting confirmed for a Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse. Any opinions? I thought, I mean, I like Olivia Munn. I just didn't know that. Let me actually check. I do like Olivia Munn, but well, actually, she will fit. Sorry, I was thinking of Olivia Wilde in my head. I don't know if she actually is the first choice I would pick for Psylocke, but I do like Olivia Munn. I haven't seen anything that says that that is the official casting. I haven't heard anything about that, but if she's picked as Psylocke, I'll take it. I mean, I think I like her. I think she's pretty good. But anyway, any thoughts on Ant-Man, guys? What did you guys think of the trailer? I just went through a bunch of slides there from the movie, the trailer itself. I apologize, my phone's like vibrating here consistently. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you've seen the trailer, if you haven't seen the trailer, I'll leave the link for the trailer in the description of this video, so you guys can definitely check it out. But just going back to some of the slides again, and I'm going to just share my screen on that. Let's where my slides. See, here we go. Yeah. So what I do like about this thing is, the effects look pretty good, especially when you showcase Ant-Man like that. Having Michael Douglas's Hank Pym is something that was really cool, but I see where they're going. They're going more with the Shield connection than the Avengers connection with this. So basically, Hank Pym probably worked with the Avengers and things like that. And passing the touch, just Paul Rudd as Scott Lang is also pretty nice. One of the things I will say, like I said, the effects look great. Him with the with the little baby ant there, and you see the giant ants and him running with the ants all together, and the fact that he's got I like they show the phasing in and out from bigger to small, and also just like camera zoom ins. So I think they've done a good job there. Also, some of the dialogue seemed pretty nice. Yellow Jacket looked pretty good, even though, like I said, you already know the whole story about the bad guy. But Yellow Jacket, his outfit looks solid, looks pretty good. And again, the phasing. This is probably one of my best scenes in the trailer, is where he's about to punch him full size, phases in. You can see the phase through as he gets smaller, and then you see them in a pretty tiny small size altogether. So I thought that was really cool, really nice of them in there. But that's it, guys. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. We'll have more trailer reviews for you, as well as movie reviews. I still might do a Daredevil season trailer. If you guys want that, let me know. It will be a spoiler-filled review of Daredevil. So let me know. See if I can get somebody else to join me on that, just to give a different perspective. But leave your comments below, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.